Welcome everybody to a new type of content, segment, or show if you will, on my YouTube channel. This show is going to be called New on the Platform being YouTube. As a new YouTuber, my experiences versus realities of being a new YouTuber on the platform. Ever since I started doing YouTube, I always wanted to do a vlogging type of content on my channel where I could just talk about my experiences and different aspects of my life. I haven't really gotten to do that since I've been doing a lot of Let's Plays and gameplay footage on games that I'm looking forward to and stuff like that. Well, I wanted to take the plunge to bring a new kind of content out there, something I haven't really seen done from a lot of big YouTubers. Sometimes when you ask big YouTubers like, hey, what's your experiences on the platform, what kind of advice would you get somebody who's just starting out on the platform? I feel like they glance over their initial starting point in the platform. I feel like they just glance over their trials, the rights, the wrongs, and just not being known on the platform. And that's something that I'm very fresh on. So I wanted to start every episode of this New on the Platform content on my channel with just looking at my subscriber base, looking at my watch time, and just looking at my channel. As of right now, as you guys can see, my lifetime subscribers is 33. I have a total of 33 subscribers, counting family and friends. I've had 1.9 thousand views and 6,000 watch time minutes. That consists of all my videos put together, everything that's been on my channel since I started about a year ago. This has been my overall growth. My first YouTube video was TK Plays PUBG with the Boys, which was published on April 28th, 2018, which means it's just about to hit a year old. Every episode will consist of a main point I'm trying to make. Today's episode will consist of my expectations versus the reality of the platform. All these points I'm going to be making, they're all around my personal experiences. They may differ from individual to individual, starting in the YouTube platform. Let's start with my expectations. Originally, when I started doing YouTube videos, I thought, hey, YouTube is literally a platform for you to watch videos on. You put content on there, people are going to watch it. That's what they're on that platform for. They want to watch content. Whether it applies to them or not, there's an audience out there for you. Now, most of my content revolves around video games, which means Let's Plays, upcoming video games, different hardware, software, and stuff like that. I see myself as an above average gamer, so I saw myself as somebody who had the potential to come into the platform and give a fresh take on something, or just have fun times where people want to watch my content just so they can have a good time and watch me and a couple of my friends just have fun playing a couple games. Those were my expectations on jumping onto the platform. That was not my reality. The biggest reality on this platform is that it is saturated. To get your name, if you are not known, if you're not a boogie, if you're not a ninja, if you're not an Angry Joe, to get your name out from the rough, from the hall, it's really difficult. Now, when I'm saying that the platform is saturated, it can sound like a really negative thing, which it can, and it doesn't necessarily need to be. For other people watching content on YouTube, it just means that there's that much more content for them to watch. If you're looking for workout videos, if you're looking for car videos, if you're looking for motorcycle videos, gaming videos, there is so much content out there for you to watch, to find, to discover, that it's great. But in the other side of things, when you're being a content creator, it's so difficult to get noticed. There's so much other people doing the same type of content that you are. In order for you to get an audience and get a following, you have to stick out. New and fresh ideas will help you do that. If you are a really good player and you're looking into the gaming scene, if you have way above average skill, that itself will help you out. But if you're not and you're an average gamer, you have to stick around and come up with new ways to catch the eyes of viewers. Whether it's the game that you're playing or how you're playing the game, it can mean all that difference. You could play a game that everybody's playing at the same time, and just because all the bigger YouTubers that have that audience are playing the same game means you're fighting them in order to get the views. That's not going to work out. You can play other games that are not very well known, and that could just mean that people aren't searching for that game. If you're interested in something like YouTube gaming, you have a couple different ways to go about it. You can play the new and popular games, which usually they will get search results, and you will get audience looking for that new game and searching for that new game. I have established YouTubers playing the same game have a huge follower base. If you look into the other side of things, if you go into a game that is not really being talked about or played much, you can get an audience who's looking for this game. It's just not going to be as huge as the majority of everybody else who's looking for the new, fresh take on the new game. A lot of people just don't know about the game. Using games as an example, just because my channel runs on Let's Plays and video game content, since that's something I'm very passionate about. But you could say the same thing about cars, vlogging, exercising, any content you put on this platform. You will be competing against established YouTubers on the platform who already have a loyal following. This is where new and fresh ideas on content come into play. Let's talk about everybody's favorite YouTube subject, the algorithm.
Okay, first of all, like the YouTube algorithm.
If the algorithm blesses you, it can be responsible for growing your channel overnight. Just like the algorithm giveth, the algorithm can take it away. The algorithm can also choose to just bury your content under a pile and tons of other videos, and it will never see the light of day. This is where friends, family, co-workers, and even other social medias come into play. Just because your content is buried under a mountain of other content from people that are well more known, that have been doing this for a long time, doesn't mean you can get your content out there. You've seen all the well-established YouTubers always talk about their Twitter handle, talk about their Instagram. These are other ways you can get your content out there, get more eyes in it. Put your link for your YouTube channel on your bio. That way there's different traffic coming from different social networking sites into your YouTube channel. One of the biggest point I want to make by the end of this video, rule number one is that you have to motivate yourself and you have to be your own biggest fan. If you don't like the content that you are creating, it's going to be very difficult for you to find an audience that likes that content. If you don't like the content you're creating, it's gonna show on the content. If you are not passionate about it, it's gonna show on the content, and it's just, you're not gonna get away from that, and it's gonna get more tedious and worse as the time goes by, because it will consume a lot of your time and effort into making this content. Make sure you like your content and you're your biggest fan. Watch all your videos. Make sure that you're so passionate about your content that you don't only just love making it, but you want to make sure that every single little detail is well taken care of. Now, I want to end every episode of this new content on my channel with an inspirational quote for anybody out there that needs to hear it.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Just remember, if you guys are going through any chaos, any hard times, you're just turning into a better version of yourself. Just keep it up. Be your own biggest fans. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching. Saying that the get in the game. Get in the game. Established. Pronunciate. Their Twitter handle. If the algorithm.